Hello, Future Millionaire. We have difficult times ahead for Bitcoin Cash, so I want to use today's video to make some motivational speeches. And I want to give those people who are new to Bitcoin Cash a little bit overview what's going on so that you are not completely lost, because how do we get to the point where one Bitcoin can buy 200, almost 200 Bitcoin Cash, even though supply and demand are very, very similar in this regard. So some of the biggest names in Bitcoin Cash is getting into trouble right now. We're still waiting for news. Meanwhile, consider this video as a motivational speech or better emotional support, whatever comes first for you. Now, let me address the first thing outright, is that under no circumstance would I ever sell my Bitcoin Cash before 2025. Under no circumstance. I just want to put any kind of rumor to rest that potentially I might sell any Bitcoin Cash via any kind of channel into the public. So whatever I'm saying is not going to benefit me personally. It doesn't matter which direction the price of Bitcoin Cash will go. Under no circumstance will any of my Bitcoin Cash will ever come onto the market until it is 2025. I repeat this many times in other videos before. I think this is the one critical difference between me and all other cryptocurrency investors out there, because I'm absolutely convinced this bull market will continue. This bull market will continue. And here are the reasons why I believe that's going to happen. First of all, we have to understand right now the market is over-leveraged, okay? Because the market is over-leveraged, and like every other speculative bubble in the history of mankind, when you are over-leveraged, you will get a deleverage first before you continue the bubble. And the deleveraging has already happened. That's the reason we see so many coins down 80, 90, some of them 100% down. Now, most people get panicked out. However, for the best investors out there, what they see is the opportunity to enter the market as a fresh participant. Now, the question to yourself is this: do you think the interest in crypto is going to go down permanently just because some coin has gone down 70, 80, 90%? Or do you think because of the volatility in the market and high swing, it actually attracts additional capital? Which one is going to be the answer for you? Depends how you answer that question. You will decide differently how you invest your money. So for me personally, what's going on right now is the best indicator of what's still to come. What is still to come for me is simple. There will still be tons of capital sitting on the sideline, have not entered the crypto space yet. They're waiting for a good time to enter. What the good time means is for anybody to guess. But for me personally, when Bitcoin is down 70%, Bitcoin Cash down 90%, Ethereum is down 80% from last year, this is a clear indication for me the market is ready to rebound. But it will not rebound right away. Instead, it's going to be a lot of zigzags going on. So the question for everybody to consider is, how many people are still sitting on the sideline entering this market? How many people are over-leveraged and getting liquidated in the process? And how many people are never going to come back? So for me personally, all my investment in cryptocurrencies stay unchanged. And I never plan to sell them before 2025. Therefore, regardless what happens to the price, my coins will not come onto the market. And the reason I keep emphasizing on my own decision is because I believe the decision I made is the most conservative investment decision of anyone who will enter the crypto space. So if a conservative investor like myself will not dump his coin on the market, what will happen to other less conservative people? They would have leveraged. If they have leveraged and hit a margin call, they will have been liquidated. But once they got liquidated, those people are out of the game, which means whoever is entering the market right now are the most conservative investors. And because they are also very conservative investors like myself, I can anticipate what they're going to do. They are not going to take on leverage. Instead, they're going to buy those coins and lock away the coins. which means from here onwards, anyone who buy the Bitcoin Cash for $100 per coin, without leverage. I barely imagine anybody would want to leverage up their position when he has just watched everyone else getting liquidated. So that means all the coins in the market is going more and more into strong hands, like my own. I want you to think about it. I want you to think about it. This is not the same thing as before. In investing and trading, we all say one thing is the biggest bear market breeds the biggest bull market, and vice versa. So we just had a huge bull market, and then we had a giant bear market in cryptos. Now the bear market is in full swing. When is it going to end? I don't know. Do you know? You probably don't either. But I know for certain, and you probably know that for certain too, that whoever is buying the Bitcoin Cash right now for $100 is a much stronger and much more logical investor than the guy who had to sell at $100 per Bitcoin Cash. Anyone who is selling right now are probably just getting margin call. I dare to say that. 99% of trading volume on the short side is a margin call. And then there are those people who short the coin outright to make money on the downside. Those people have a problem, however. They have to buy back those coins to actually book a profit. Price alone doesn't do the job. They have to be able to cover the shorts as well. And based on my long years experience in commodity trading, to cover your shorts is harder than initiating your shorts. Because once you start covering en masse, the price will move against you, then you're going to get into your own version of liquidation, then you'll be buying at any price, then the price shoot up, then that in turn will attract so many new people into the market. So the cycle restarts and begins again. The reason I talk about the next cycle up is because everyone's looking at how far it can drop. I'm looking at how far it can go up from here. $100 per Bitcoin Cash is psychologically important, but irrelevant to some long-term investor like myself. The coin can go to 50, to 30, 20. It can go to 0. I will not even care, because the other important criteria of time has not been matched. I'm not the only person in this world that invests based on both on entry price and time invested. I commit a certain time towards this investment and expect certain outcome. And for the majority of my past 3.5, 4 years investment in cryptocurrency, I've been richly rewarded. So basically, based on my past experience, here's the thing. My average cost for my coin is just slightly below $200 US. And that includes BCH, BSV, eCash, all combined. So I haven't really lost that much money. And most of the time during my entire investment experience in crypto, I've been in profit. And all I have to do is do nothing. Do absolutely nothing. And this is the lesson for everybody. If you want to be successful in crypto, you got to have the ability to hold and the ability to hold yourself back from doing something. You must be able to do nothing. And in this regard, I want to shout out to my friends and family who actually helped me back from doing something over the last few days. Because of what they have said, I decided not to do anything whatsoever. Nothing. I'm not going to do anything right now. Instead, I will just watch and see what's going on in the market, and then the rest will take care of itself. Oh, of course, my pledge of selling the car, then buy Bitcoin Cash $100 still valid. I'm still trying to sell the car, but it's not that easy to sell a car in the rain. So I'm waiting for weather to turn better. Then I'll advertise the car, and then we'll sell the car quickly, and then we'll turn the money into Bitcoin Cash. Hopefully $100 per Bitcoin Cash. So I'm net in the next 6 to 8 weeks, I will be a buyer. I want everybody who are in this game to take a lesson from this, is that regardless what your experience, you cannot outsmart the market. Because you can't outsmart the market, you cannot be above average. You just need to be the average investor. If you are part of a growing market like cryptocurrency, be an average investor is good enough. Once you are average and the market's going back in your favor, you're going to make a lot of money. Trust me on that. Meanwhile, just always remember, Bitcoin Cash people, we are not the only coin in the world that's lost 80-90% of its value in the last 12 months. There's literally 1,000 of different coins out there which have gone through similar fashion of decline. It is not just unique to Bitcoin Cash, it's systematic decline in the currency price for all cryptocurrencies in the world. So your pain is not alone. You are sharing this with everybody else. The question is, when the market recovers, which coin is going to come back stronger than ever? And I firmly believe, due to the utility and sharing of infrastructure with Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash will run very strong, simply because the base is so low. For an asset like Bitcoin to double, you have to add $20,000 per coin. For Bitcoin Cash to double, you just need $100. What is easier, adding $100 to a 21 million asset class, or 20,000 to a 21 million asset class? I'll let you be the judge. Okay, I hope the thing between Roger Ver and CoinFlex will resolve itself soon. Once that is done, I'll make another reporting. Until then, I wish everybody a good weekend. Always remember, fundamentally nothing has changed. And our coin is still strong. The question is, who is willing and capable of buying at such a low price? I know why I'm with those. I don't know how many other people will be doing the same. I hope everyone will contribute so that we can recover quicker and earlier. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.